sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. It is a monster matchup, Jim Begley.
Well, with nothing resting on this, Peter, I'm hoping that there'll be more impetus for the players to just enjoy the game with the pressure off, try out a few different things, and we get something open and free-flowing.
And already we're underway here. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, this guy, Rodrigo de Paul, is one of the very best when it comes to moving the ball into the final third, and the stats back that up. He's so good at breaking lines, he just seems to know instinctively the spaces he can exploit.
Okay, interesting. Paul is there, and he can get that clear. Rice, gently done. Hall, Gordon, Hall, and here's Gordon. Oh, played through for the wide man. Medina gets it away. Garnacho. Here's found the way through. And it's McAllister. And here's Alvarez. Takes a shot. Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Garnacho chips it through. Gordon. Now it's Gordon. Over to the left. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. Messi. Montiel. De Paul, Romero, McAllister, Romero, that's a sharp pass. Messi. Montiel, tries a measured ball, and it's hoisted clear. Now it's McAllister, chooses to go back. Bullish header! And it's a goal!
Well, what a statement of intent. Who better to be the one to have the first say? A cracking opening to this game.
He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
England finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Yehi. Rice. Colwill. And it's played forward. De Paul did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Tagliafico. Messi, now he's got space here. Jordan Henderson. Lobbed in behind. Bellingham. Now what about this cross? Defending of the desperate variety. And it's Rice. Now it's Foden. Rice. Kane. Now it's Kane with a shot! Could be danger here. Alvarez looking to get on the end of this. That's very neat. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. Deftly away. It's a good run down the left-hand side. Rice. Kane. The Paul wins the duel this time. And here's Messi. And here's Alvarez. Rice. Gordon. It's a pretty loose pass. Montiel. Medina. Montiel. Moved on forwards. Gehi. Colwill. England suffering an early setback and looking to reel it back in.
Well, I would say that they've only got themselves to blame, Peter. They've been caught cold.
Always onto this. And it's Bellingham. Bellingham going full steam down the flank. Well read, and the danger is averted. Messi. Oh, well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Hall. Now it's Gordon. DePaul. Garnacho. England already required to chase the game. That is lovely. Tagliafico. Paredes. Now it's Garnacho. Garnacho. There's the shot! James getting this one clear. Garnacho. McAllister. He's found a way through. Shapes to shoot! Oh, that was no routine save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Montiel plays it short. Oh, such a clever touch. Looking for a decent ball in. He's in a great chance! Henderson with the clearance. And that's a throw-in. Garnacho. Header! That needed to be better, and he knows it.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
Rice. Rice shifted upfield. Now it's Foden. Foden laid out to the left flank. Hall. Cleared away. And it's Hall. Here comes another cross. He's trying his best to keep it in play here. That's really well manoeuvred. Looking to break at pace. Henderson cuts out the pass. Yehi. Bellingham. And here's Kane. He's beaten the last man. It's Kane! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Montiel, aim forwards. Hall. Now it's Garnacho. Garnacho knocks it out wide. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Argentina clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Henderson forwards and with intent. Montiel moved on forwards. And it's played forward. And he cuts out the supply. Hall. That's really well manoeuvred. Gordon. Bellingham. Medina. Montiel. Aim forwards. Alvarez chasing after it. McAllister. McAllister, gently done. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Bellingham. Paredes is the guilty party there. And here's Foden. He's in a good position. Can he finish? Denied by an instinctive save.
Rice clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper. Romero shifted upfield. And here's Gordon. And it's Hall. That's good play. Hall. He's in plenty of space here. Medina can get it clear. James, and he's gone backward here. And here's Foden. McAllister, aim forwards. Hall gets over and intercepts. Jordan Henderson. Foden. Hall. Gordon. Romero gets it away. Messi. Clearly not happy with that. That's been slipped through. Alvarez. This looks promising. Gordon. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Now it's Alvarez. He can run onto that. Foden. James, played over towards the opposite flank.
And that could set him on his way. Gordon. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. James does really well to win the ball there. Colwill. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. And it's Kane. Now it's Gordon. Referee's given a throw. Paredes. De Paul. Alvarez. Nice physical challenge. Bellingham. Foden. Hall. And here's Gordon. Rice. Rice running with the ball. The ball is loose and the chase is on. And they can counter here. Alvarez gets himself into trouble and he's lost it. Bellingham. Kane, he's gone for goal! That tested the keeper.
Well, I can understand why his thinking was that way inclined.
And that's been won straight back. Colwill. Yehi. Rice. Colwill. And that's really well manoeuvred. Foden. Kane. Martinez breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. McAllister. Romero moved on forwards. Well read, nice interception. James forwards and with intent. Ooh, delicate chip through. Real chance! Oh, denied brilliantly.
Kane is offering a wry smile there.
Up he goes! Decent enough try.
Gay is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Montiel. McAllister has created one goal already. Colwill tries to clear. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Medina. Romero looks to the other side. Montiel. Montiel, gently done. He's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. And the pass is intercepted. Alvarez. McAllister. Alvarez. Alvarez. And there's the shot! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Alvarez actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
That's tidy. And it's Rodrigo de Paul. Takes a shot! Good effort first time.
Alvarez really had a decent crack at that. It was a full-blooded effort.
Strong running down that left flank. And here's Gordon. He's cut it out.
Really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
And it's played forward. Taliafico. And here's Garnacho. And he welcomes it in. Chance for a shot! Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
Argentina really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
Rice. And played cross-field, changing the point of attack. It's a good run down the right. And it's James. Can he latch on to this? Bellingham picks it up out wide. Oh, it's played into the area. And he's there to clear it. And here's Bellingham. In by... Chance! And that's caused a worry or two.
Kane certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Paredes. Now it's Messi. England are still behind as we reach out for half-time. Now the cross. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. De Paul. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Nice control. Hall. Cross goes in there. And that has been cleared. Messi given the lift of his goal. That's really well manoeuvred. That's a little off target. Yehi. Bellingham. England can't make any sort of inroad despite all this possession. Jordan Henderson. That's the throw. Paredes. Medina. De Paul. Medina. Oh, there's a probing ball. Bellingham. And that's put paid to a promising move. Bellingham. Bellingham looking for a runner. Medina. De Paul. Medina driven forward. And they win it back again. Bellingham. Garnacho. McAllister. And here's Alvarez. Well timed, excellent interception. Gordon. Out to the left it goes. He's shifting through the gears here. Only partially clear. And here's Gordon. Gordon! They've scored! England are back in business. Whose goal is that? Big deflection. That's one for the dubious goals panel. And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Up towards the front line.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Foden looking to run onto it. Gets his head on it! Couldn't quite control it.
Gordon brilliantly anticipated the delivery, and he'll be annoyed it didn't lead to more.
Medina, gently done. Montiel. And it's Messi. Alvarez, clipped into space, goes for a shot! This time, surely! He's done very well to get to that.
Garnacho really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
De Paul. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Decent chance! Oh, just lacked a decent finish. Rice. England getting a lot of touches here, but they're not making much progress. James. Kane. Now it's Messi. Now it's Alvarez. McAllister. Now it's Garnacho. De Paul. De Paul! Oh, he's really drilled it. And it's half-time here. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, both sides would have expected a closely fought match, and that's pretty much what we've got so far. The early exchanges, I think, in this second half will be worth keeping an eye on to see if any adjustments have been made to change things.
Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half. Argentina get the ball rolling for the second period. Garnacho. Tagliafico. And he's there to clear it. Jordan Henderson calmly anticipates. Montiel. De Paul. Moved on forwards. Romero makes the interception. Now then, the ball's come loose. And here's Messi. He is through here. Rice. Now it's Gordon. Hall. Yehi. And here's Alvarez. Bellingham shifted upfield. Gordon in acres of space out wide. Gordon. Romero can get it clear.
England clearly are trying to mix things up here, keeping their opponents guessing.
And he's picked out the run. De Paul, he's got away. Delivered in. Defending of the desperate variety. And it's Rodrigo De Paul. De Paul. And that's a dangerous ball. Montiel. And here's Messi. De Paul. Messi. Garnacho. Garnacho! That's a half-decent try.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Hall. Hall chooses to go cross-field. Now who's going to be first to this? De Paul. Alvarez. Montiel. Messi. Montiel. De Paul. Bellingham. Spread out to the left. Gordon providing an outlet on that flank. And he's managed to get free. Tries to get it clear. That pass has been well intercepted. Romero. De Paul. Romero, aim forwards. James. Bellingham. James. And he goes cross-field. Montiel. McAllister. Medina. Gordon. Hall. Now the delivery. Oh, what a climb! And the header is disappointing in the end.
You really could have done with engaging those crossers much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
McAllister. Medina. Medina forwards and with intent. Jordan Henderson, and it's Bellingham. James. Bellingham. McAllister. Paredes. McAllister. Now that's well seen too. James. Bellingham. Jordan Henderson. Yehi. Garnacho. And here's Alvarez, takes the shot! And for sure, that was not one of his best.
Alvarez clearly felt that distance wasn't an issue, but maybe there were better options for him there.
And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
He is through here. Now it's McAllister. He's shifting through the gears here. McAllister skims one in. He's being urged to shoot. Alvarez. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Now it's Messi. Paredes. Montiel. And it's played forward. Colwell cuts it out. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. And it's Messi. Montiel. And here's the Paul. Oh, that's nice. Looking to go... climbs up big! Oh, split-second reaction.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And he's there to clear it. He really is being given no time to think on the ball now.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excess...
Applies the finish! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Romero. Jordan Henderson. Gordon, played out towards the right wing. Romero tries to clear. And reclaimed it in a trice. He is just caressing the ball. Alvarez. So we've reached the hour mark. Rice. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Garnacho, gently done. Garnacho is sporting a guilty look after that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
James. Played towards the other side. Succumbs to the pressure. De Paul. That That's really well manoeuvred. Garnacho. Great defending, strong and determined. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Moved on forwards. The pass has gone astray. Bellingham. James. Bellingham. Jordan Henderson. That'll be a throw. Tagliafico. And here's Garnacho. And here's Alvarez! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
How about that touch, Peter? I mean, that was brilliant. He got the ball to go exactly where he wanted it. The touch was perfection, the finish imperfection.
A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Colwell gets across to intercept that. James. Yehi. Hall. England going about it patiently, perhaps too patiently. And it's James. And here's Foden. Lovely passing, lovely movement as well. It's a mighty effort! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
That's good play. Plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too.
Medina shifted upfield. Montiel. De Paul. Alvarez. Garnacho. Now it's McAllister. De Paul. And here's Alvarez.
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it. And I bet you the keeper's very relieved.
Henderson aim forwards. And England have a chance to counter. And here's Kane. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And it's Hall. Muscular approach does pay off here. Bellingham. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Rice. Bellingham. James. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. James. Played out wide. Showing good feet. Foden. And here's Bellingham. And here's Bellingham. Aimed in towards the centre. That's really well cleared. De Paul. Montiel shifted upfield. Rice. Yehi. Colwill. Bellingham. It's a promising run he's making on the right. Romero. That's really well manoeuvred. And it's Rodrigo de Paul. Paredes. Paredes, gently done. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. And here's Foden. Gordon. Shoots! Romero played up towards the front line. And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. Bellingham moved on forwards. Oh, he's found support out wide. Foden. Over to the left. Paul, and he whips it in. Gordon. And it's Hall. Oh, nicely intercepted. Now it's Alvarez. Now it's Garnacho. Bellingham. Foden. And here's Kane. Jordan Henderson. Oh, good spread. Played out to the right. So who's he picking out? Romero attempts a clearance. Just a quarter of an hour to play. And here's Henderson. Danger averted for now. And claimed it back swiftly. Now it's Henderson. Bellingham. Now it's Foden. Gordon. And the finish!
England really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Garnacho. Romero. Romero. Oh, good-looking ball. Tagliafico. Messi. Messi played out to the left flank. Well, there is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Well, they've seen lots of the ball. Time to go for it a bit of creativity and adventure.
England clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Messi. That's going to go a long way.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Yehi chooses to go cross-field. Foden. And here's Kane. Burn. Hoisted in. And that has been cleared. Cleared without complication. Out to the right. James. Foden. That's an imaginative pass. No, not quite on the same wavelength.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
McAllister. And it's Rodrigo de Paul. De Paul. Romero wins the duel this time. Now it's Gordon. Now it's Rice. Burn. A header! Oh, should have put that away.
Kane has delivered a really costly miss. It could have been their last chance to win it.
Out for a throw. And it's Rodrigo de Paul. It's run loose here. Oh, he's caught him there. It's a free kick. Pickford sends that a long way. Now it's Alvarez. McAllister. Now it's Garnacho. Now it's Garnacho. Oh, some tackle that.
Argentina really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Romero clears it away. Oh, they could be caught out here. McAllister with the clearance.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Colwell. And here's Foden. It's a threat. It's Kane! And somehow he managed to miss it. Now it's Garnacho. He's taking on the lot of them. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. McAllister. Oh, that's a clever-looking ball. Can he latch on to this? Just 5 minutes left.
There's only one word for this. It's baffling. That team needs to figure out where the ball needs to be, and it's not there.
Can he get onto this? And that has been clubbed away. Lovely feet. They need to get it in quick. Bellingham gets good distance on it. Very nicely done. Chance for a cross, maybe now or never. Played into the middle. Garnacho. And a shot! Hits off target and by quite a way. Well, there's going to be another change here.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Montiel, and it's played forward. De Paul, Alvarez, played out towards the right wing. Is offering some sort of an apology there.
Clearly is miffed having made the run and not get picked out.
Alvarez. They are right into last chance territory. Alvarez, and he shoots! Oh, what about that? Late in the day, this could well be it! As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
Argentina have turned to their bench and we're going to have a substitution.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Argentina take what looks to be a decisive lead.
Well, the last moments now, Peter, are going to be very frantic. There's still time for a twist or two yet.
Rice. Bellingham shifted upfield.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Medina, McAllister, Romero, Tagliafico. That's really well manoeuvred. That has been cut short. Time added on will be 2 minutes. Foden, Burn. Short changes him with that pass. Colwell gently done. Burn. And he's heaved it away. Oh, it's come loose. Now it's Alvarez. Simeone. And here's Alvarez. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Whistle's gone, and they've got themselves a free kick. He's pulled off a fine save.
Well, I thought a starting position.
And time is up. England were involved in a great game here, unpredictable in so many ways. But in the end, they fell just short. Effort unrewarded.